All right, if you're doing business in the UAE, you need to listen up because the entire landscape is about to get a major digital upgrade. A mandatory shift to e-invoicing is right around the corner, and trust me, it's going to touch every single company. So let's break down exactly what you need to know to get ahead of the curve. And this is the big question, isn't it? This isn't some far-off idea for someday. This massive shift is happening, and being prepared is honestly your biggest competitive advantage. So let's get you ready for it. Now, if you're thinking, oh, this is just for the huge corporate players, think again. A whopping 82% of all businesses in the UAE are micro-enterprises. And that's the beauty of this. This digital transformation was built from the ground up to include absolutely everyone, making the tech accessible and affordable for all. So here's our game plan. We're going to cover what this digital invoice shift really is, why it matters directly to your bottom line. Then we'll peek under the hood at how the new system actually works. After that, we'll talk about your timeline for getting ready, and finally, how to pick the perfect partner to make it all happen smoothly. Okay, first things first. Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. What is this whole shift really all about? You know, this is about so much more than just saving a few trees. It's a foundational piece of the UAE's national vision. We're talking about a complete transformation aimed at building a super modern, incredibly efficient, and fully digital economy. And the government's goals here, they're crystal clear. They're looking to clamp down on tax evasion, level the playing field for all businesses, digitize the entire financial ecosystem, and harness the power of big data to drive economic growth. At the end of the day, it's all about making business more transparent and competitive for everyone. So we've covered the what and the why from the nation's point of view. Now let's bring it home. What are the real, tangible benefits for your business? How about this for a start? Businesses could see their invoice processing costs drop by up to 66%. I mean, that is a huge saving that goes straight back into your pocket, into your business. Just look at the difference here, the stark contrast. We're leaving behind the slow, manual, headache-inducing old way. And what are we moving to? An automated, real-time system. This means your cash flow speeds up, tax filing becomes a breeze with pre-filled data, and you get this incredible real-time window into your finances. It's a complete game changer. Okay, so it all sounds amazing in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and demystify the tech. I promise, it's way simpler than you might think. The whole thing is built on what's called the DCTCE 5-corner model. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but the idea behind it is so simple and elegant. Just think of it like digital registered mail. It sends the official invoice to your customer, and at the exact same time, it securely sends the necessary tax data to the government. Both things happen at once automatically. And this flowchart shows it perfectly. So you, the supplier, send the data to your provider. They check it, then shoot the tax info to the authorities and the invoice over to the buyer's provider. The buyer gets the invoice, and boom, everyone involved gets a confirmation. It's a completely seamless and secure loop. And for any of you tech folks out there, the backbone of all this is the globally recognized OpenPeppol network. What that means for the rest of us is that the system is super robust, secure, and it plays nice with international standards, which is fantastic news if you do business globally. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. When is all of this actually happening? And what do you need to start doing, like, right now? So the clock is already ticking. Accreditation for service providers kicks off in late 2024. The final laws get locked in around mid-2025. And here's the big one you need to circle on your calendar. Phase 1 goes live in mid-2026. That is your key deadline to be fully ready to go. So here it is, your action plan. First, really dig in and understand the new rules and data you'll need. Then, pick an accredited service provider. From there, you'll analyze the business impact, implement the solution, test everything, and I mean everything. And then, you go live. Follow these steps, and you'll have a super smooth transition. And that brings us to our final and maybe the most crucial point of all, choosing the right tech partner to help you navigate all this. The government has laid out some very clear, very strict rules here. Your provider has to be an OpenPeppol member, a registered UAE company, and have top-tier security certifications. Oh, and they also have to offer 100 free e-invoices a year, which is fantastic for micro-businesses. So use this as your non-negotiable checklist. And just remember this one thing, straight from the official source,
Full compliance with Peppol standards is the fundamental condition. It is the absolute bedrock of this entire system. There's no getting around it.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to remember that this shift to e-invoicing, it's not just another regulation you have to follow. It is a massive opportunity to streamline your entire operation, to improve your cash flow, and to get a real leg up on the competition. The real question isn't just how you will comply, it's how will you use this change to truly thrive.